Welcome back to Basic Bash Commands Part 9. Now let's look at the home command. The home command is used to denote the home directory of the current user. Here's some example code. If we see cd home, we'll convert the current directory into the home directory. Now let's look at the source command. The source command runs a series of commands inside the current shell. This is similar to saying /command. Here's some example code. If we echo in the command echo5 into the script.sh, we can use the source command to say source script.h and we get the number 5. Now let's cover the chmod command. The chmod command edits the permissions of a specified file or directory. We'll use the chmod command by saying chmod, and then a sequence of characters, and then a target file. The sequence of characters in the middle indicates what we're changing the permissions of the target file to. The most complete version of this is saying chmod ugo plus rwx target file. So U stands for user, G stands for group, O stands for other, and then the plus means grant permissions, and then RWX will mean read, write, and execute the target file. We can use a minus sign instead of a plus sign to take permissions away from the target file. So again, UGO denotes permissions that will change. We have to have at least one of UGO in the command. And then RWX will denote which permissions to change. So read, write, or execute. And we have to have at least one of these for the command to be valid. Here's some example code. If we say echo 6 into script, then script will have a command that is equal to echo 6. We can use chmod ugo minus rwx to script command, and then we can run the script command. Because the permissions were all removed, this will always generate an error. Chmod ugo plus rwx script.sh. If we grant all the permissions, then all the permissions will be added. Often you'll want to have the least amount of permissions possible, because it's safer that way. I guess you might not accidentally want to run a command on accident, so you can turn off the permissions. Now let's look at the super user do command. The super user do command enables the command to be run with super user commissions. So super user do, SUDO, stands for super user do. This example we're going to postpone until the next command. This command is run by using sudo followed by the command we want to run as a super user. Now let's look at the fdisk command. The fdisk-l command lists the disk usage on each disk. This requires the super user do command. For additional options, you can run man fdisk. So again, man stands for manual. Here's some example code. If we run sudo fdisk-l, we'll list the disk usage on each disk. This command requires the use of super user do because it can reveal sensitive information on your disk. Here's a live demo of these commands. Now I can say cd to tilde, so that will bring me to my home directory. The only folders in my home directory are script.sh and solarized. I'm going to remove script.sh. And we're going to say echo 5 and redirect that to script.sh. So now source script.sh will run the scripts. We can say chmod ugo minus x to script.sh. That will remove run permissions for script.sh, so /script.sh will give you an error. If we say chmod ugo plus x script.sh, now we'll be able to run script.sh again. And then the last thing to demonstrate is something called sudo fdisk-l. So you can try this command. Because it's a super user command, it might not be safe to share this results of this command on the internet. but it exists, so you can try it yourself. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in for part 10.